Evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's opportunity call. My name is Paul Gillingham, and I am a master seller with Direct Sellers, and it gives me great pleasure to announce that this is officially our very first opportunity call where we can say the UK is now open for business. It has been an incredibly, should I say, frustrating 2017, but at the same time, it's been a really exciting one. And I've learned so much myself. We've had an unbelievable ride with what we've done so far, but it excites me so much to know what's in store going forward, because this is without doubt the most exciting business opportunity I've ever been involved with in my life. I'm working with some of the most positive, motivational and inspirational people that I've come across in a very long time, and it frightens me, but it excites me at the same time to actually see where this can go and where this will go. So my background, very quickly, is I am a fitness professional. I've been in the fitness industry for 12 years now. I'm currently off sick nursing a second knee operation that I've had, but it's given me the time to really get stuck into the launch of the UK and to get stuck into my own personal development. So for me, I've used this time very, very wisely. My network marketing background, I've had about 4 years experience in and out of the industry. My first company that I was involved with network marketing was in the health and wellness industry. I had great success both from a transformational point of view, where my family lost weight and I helped a client of mine lose 10 stone in 9 months. I had about 65 customers on that program. And from a financial point of view, I managed to retire myself from full-time employment within the first 12 months of being involved. So I fell in love with network marketing very, very quickly, because I could see how I could work with people on a larger scale, and I could see how it can impact lives on a larger scale. And by that, I don't mean the big flashy checks and the cars and the houses, but I mean being able to help families create an additional or secondary income, whether it be £300 to £500 or above. And I think a lot of people get carried away with network marketing, or they get sucked into it, where they think that if they don't make £100,000 in their first 6 months, they become a failure. Duplication is the key to this, and having a why is the most important thing that I can ever tell anyone to do when they get started with it. But not just having a why, but sticking to it. You know, not every day is going to be easy, not every day is going to be fun, but if your why is strong enough, then nothing is going to be able to break it. So Direct Sellers is a premium wine club, and I need to get that point across. It's exactly the same as any other wine club we've got here in the UK, such as Laithwaite, Naked Wines or Virgin Wines. It is a premium wine club where you can order premium wines from the comfort of your own home, and they will get delivered to your door. Now, Direct Sellers has been up and running since 2013. But in April of 2016, they decided to attach a compensation plan to it. So the two biggest differences that we've got to any other wine club out there is the fact that now we can get our wine for free by referring 3 customers, and also we can actually get paid for doing it. So as I said, this is the most exciting business opportunity that I've been involved with, and it's largely because of the product that we've got. There's no before and after pictures required. There's no education required. You don't need to go to evening school to learn about how much protein's in the wine, or how many vitamins and minerals are in the wine. Wine is wine at the end of the day. It's been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and it's going to continue to be around for hundreds of thousands of years. And what you'll find with this is the conversations that you have with people are completely different to any conversation that you've had before. I know in a previous company, people are actually scared to talk to other people about their product because of the rejection that they knew that they was going to face, or the questions that they was going to get with this one. wine's wine. You know, if people either drink it or they don't, they either want it for free or they don't. They either want to get paid for it or they don't. It's that simple. And for those of the people that turn around to you and say no now, it's not necessarily no forever. It literally is no right now, because I've got people coming back to me now that said no back in December, that have watched what we've been doing, that can see how exciting and how much fun we're all having with this, and want to be part of it. And as I said, this has got the potential to be certainly the largest wine club in the world, but it's also got the potential to be one of the biggest network marketing companies in the world. And I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful for Shayo for reaching out to me in December. And as I said, the last 7 months, 8 months have been a whirlwind. They've been absolutely crazy, but I've loved every single second of it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw the call over to. He is a great friend of mine, but we've never actually met in person. But we connected a few months ago, and we've stayed in contact ever since. We've built like large organisations, and to be honest, he is. You know, he's probably going to hate me for saying this, but he is my inspiration right now. He is the guy that motivates me, that inspires me to do what I do. And I've used these last 2 weeks to literally dive into personal development, and he is one of the most motivating people that I know. So I appreciate everything that you've done for me personally, and I appreciate everything that you've done for the team. So with that being said, I'm going to pass the call over to Ben Cockayne to go through the compensation plan. Ben, are you there, my friend?
Cheers, Paul. I'm just trying to stop blushing and lovely comments, mate. Very kind. Bit of man love there, Paul. Really appreciate that. I mean, the personal development stuff, it's all part of the journey. You know, not everybody buys into that, which is absolutely fine. But it's something that I'm really into because I've not got no education. You know, I'm one of them kids that left school with absolutely nothing. I did no university or anything like that. I found myself in the military from age 17 years old, and then I was fortunate enough to live my dream, be a professional sportsman from 21. So I've got no education background. I got a bricklaying trade while I was in the armed forces, and trust me, you would not want me to build a wall in your garden, because I'm not very good. So the personal development stuff is all part and parcel of my journey. And like I said, everybody's journey is different. It really helps me in terms of focus, motivation, and it just gives me something positive to start my day off with every day. So that's the personal development side of things, and the reason I do it. I got involved with direct sellers by the off chance. Typically, I wasn't looking for anything. A friend of mine, Anthony Raspin, gave me a call, and he said, Ben, would you take a look at something I'm considering doing and give me some advice? So number one, if you're thinking about how to approach people, try the old "can you give me some advice" trick, because it worked a treat on me, and here I am a couple of months later in the business, and we're not doing too bad. So thanks to Anthony for that call. We got involved, we've had a little bit of success, and we haven't even got the product yet. So the good times are really in front of us. The great times are really in front of us. I'm really excited about that. Enough waffling on. I'm going to get straight into the information about how you can join the company as a member, as a customer, and as a business partner. And I'm going to show you how we can make money as well. So if you just bear with me while I do a little screen share. And we should be on. Paul, I can see your face, mate. Just give me a nod of the head if you've got the Club 3 and stuff on. Yeah, awesome. Right, I'm just going to make this a bit bigger. And I'm going to zoom in so you all get a clear view of it. So when you want to get involved with direct sellers, there's a number of options. It's important we talk about the customer program, because we appreciate not everybody wants to look at this wine club from a business point of view. It's not for everybody. That's absolutely fine. So we've got a customer program, and we've got a fantastic referral program, which Paul's already touched on, known as the 3 for free, which I'll come on to in a second. But if you just want to, try some of these top quality premium wines to be sent to your door on a monthly basis, you can enroll at these two options. You've got a Club 3 package, which is 3 bottles, 54 quid a month, 54.95 to be precise. That's all boxed, sealed, delivered to your doorstep with pairing notes and so on. Shipping included, taxes included and everything. So that's your Club 3 option. We've also got a Club 6 option, which is a bit better value for money. You get 6 bottles for $89.95, and again, the same applies in terms of it being shipped to your doorstep on a monthly basis on the date that you choose. Also, something that is very impressive, in my opinion, from a network marketing point of view in particular, is the fact that if you order your product before 2 p.m. today, you're going to receive it tomorrow. So that is very impressive service, and I've not seen it in the network marketing industry before in terms of that kind of quick service. So that's how you can become a customer. Now, as a business partner as well, it's important that you also understand this if you're looking from a business point of view. If you want to take part in the compensation structure, which I'm going to come on to shortly, you must be on the Club 6 monthly auto ship to take part in the compensation plan, which I'll touch on afterwards. So that's your 2 options in terms of purchasing from a customer point of view. Now, if you're looking at this because you want to make some money, then you're definitely in the right place, and I'm going to tell you how you can enroll at that. So we've got one option to get started, and it's called the Premium Wine Lover Package. It's £199.95 one-time payment, and with that, you're going to get enrolled as a business partner of the company, which is phenomenal. And by the way, Paul never touched on the growth of this company, or he may have done. If he did, I apologise for repeating this, but the company's grown by over 35,000 members in the space of about 16 months. The retention rate of that growth is 93%. So we've got a phenomenal retention rate, we've got a phenomenal growth rate, and you can partner with a company with those numbers and those figures for less than £200 one-time payment. And with that, you're going to get 3 bottles of premium wine sent out. You're going to get your own online office and online business package, which provides you with everything you need to run your business online. And you're also going to get 28% discount on future wine orders you might need in that month moving forward. That's based upon case purchases. So maximise being a business partner with this company. You can upgrade to what's known as the Premium Wine Lover Elite Package. That's another $199.95 one-time payment. It's going to get you another 3 bottles. You've got all your fancy jazz on the back office to run your business from still. And then you're going to get a massive 50% discount on any future case orders. So that's, in my opinion, if you're a wine enthusiast or somebody that's going to run wine tasting events and so on, this is a fantastic opportunity to benefit from a massive 50% discount from any future case orders that you want to do. So all in all, you can start up for as little as £200 and as much as pretty much £400. You know, that's dependent on what you want to spend and how much discount you want and so on. So that's how you can enroll into the business as a member or as a business partner. The next thing I'm going to show you is how we make money, which is also very important. So just give me a second, folks. So screen share. Here we go. So we've got 4. Is that on, Paul? Yeah, we're on. Yeah. So we've got 4. Just a minute. Can't make it larger. There we go. So we've got 4 amazing ways to get paid. I'm just going to tell you about a couple of them now. The first way we get paid, which is not illustrated on here, is what's known as a fast start bonus. So you saw before that you can enroll at the business for just less than £200. Now, if you introduce somebody from a business point of view and they enroll into the business for £199.95, just less than £200, if you enroll somebody at the Premium Wine Lover level, you're going to get an £80 fast start commission, immediate commission from the company. If that person then upgrades to the Premium Wine Lover Elite Package, you're then going to get another £80. So effectively, you can make £160 per person that you introduce to this business. That's the first way that you're going to get paid. Now, the second way is by what's known as the dual team pay. And the cool thing I love about this is you've only got to build 2 sales teams. So as you can see in the diagram there, you've got yourself in the business, you've come into the business, and you've introduced one person as your left sales team, and you've introduced another person as your right sales team. So whoever gets brought into the business beyond that has to come in either under number 1 or number 2 on your left or right. And the way you're going to get paid on this part of the compensation plan is you're going to get paid a commission based on how many people you have personally enrolled into the business, up to 9 people, which would give you 20%. So if you introduce 2 people to the business, first and foremost, you've got 160 quid in your pocket times 2, potentially. And also, you've then become dual team qualified and you're eligible to take part in this dual team pay structure. So if you've introduced 2 people, you're going to be eligible for 6% in commission on your least performing sales team each week. So in this instance, the right sales team is the least performing team this particular week. So you would get paid a commission on that least performing leg. Now, as you look down the left-hand side, you've got all these rank names: enthusiast, critic, specialist, and so on, right down to master seller. And when you get down to master seller, that basically means you've introduced 9 people to the business who are all active. They need to be active, and then you're going to be eligible for a maximum 20% in commissions on that lower performing sales team. Now, what else is worth? Anybody that comes into that lower performing sales team on a weekly basis, you're going to be eligible for £12 per person on their initial enrolment, and another £12 if they upgrade as well. That's what it works out in monetary terms. Now, for customers that come in on that lower performing sales team, what you're going to get paid on, you're eligible for £8 per customer. That's based upon the maximum customer package, the £89.95 package. So that's the dual team pay. Another point to note is that's going to pay you down through infinity, but there's a downside to that. There's a cap on what you can get paid on that dual team, and unfortunately it's 25 grand a week. So hopefully you'd all be able to get by on that. And something that really excites me about this is there's less than 400 people in the UK at the moment within this company. There's less than 40,000 people in the company as a whole worldwide. And just a quick little story for you. I'll just quickly go off track here. When I joined my first network marketing company in the UK, there were approximately 35 to 40,000 members in the UK alone in that particular company. And I still went on to make a significant 5-figure monthly income over a sustained period of time, selling weight loss shakes and pills. Now we're talking about alcohol, we're talking about the UK, and we're talking about a significant lower number of people involved in this business as a company as a whole, and also in the UK in particular. So we've got a real opportunity in the UK at the moment to get a big piece of the pie, so to speak. So that's the dual team. That's quite an exciting part of the compensation structure. The next thing I want to tell you about is the uni level. So the way the uni level works is every single person you introduce into the business, no matter if it's 5 people, 10 people, 100 people or whatever, they all become on your level 1, what's known as your level 1, which is the first row of 5 that you see in this diagram. And don't forget, this row can go as wide as you want, unlimited, as many people as you want to introduce. But every single person you introduce is going to be on your level 1. Now, again, if you've introduced 1 person to the business, you're eligible for 10% in commissions on that level 1, which equates to £4 per subscription. That's based on the maximum subscription. So don't forget, if you introduce 100 people, you're eligible for payments on this on a weekly basis, provided that on the maximum subscription, £89 subscription, £4 on every single person on that first level. Now move down to level 2. That means you've got to have personally enrolled 2 people into the business. Then what happens then is you've unlocked level 1 of commissions, which is the 10%, and level 2 of commissions, which is 5%, which equates to £2 per person that's on your level 2. Now, for every other person that you introduce to the business down to 9 people, it unlocks another level of commissions. And it shows you the percentage at the side of the numbers that I'm showing there, the pound signs. It shows you the levels and the percentages, and that equates to the numbers in terms of monetary values that I've shown you on that diagram as well. So right down to your 9th and your 8th level, 80 pence per subscription. And I know you might be thinking, well, that doesn't sound a lot. But by the time you get 9 levels deep, if everybody's just introduced 2 people, by the time you get down to 9 levels deep, that is a large amount of people. And, you know, if you've introduced 9 people personally on level 1 and they all introduce level 2, that growth and multiplication gets massive in terms of numbers. So although the numbers look small in terms of a financial point of view, this is going to get crazy. Don't forget there's less than 400 people involved in the UK at the moment, less than 40,000 people in the company as a whole, and this thing has got plans to go into Europe next year, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and so on. So your positioning and timing of looking at this information is superb. So you're in the right place at the right time, so to speak. Now, if you look on the right-hand side of the diagram, we've got what's called a check match. Now, the check match only pays you 4 levels deep, but it's my favourite part of the compensation plan because the check match is based upon other people earning money within your business down 4 levels deep. And what I mean by levels is, let me just elaborate on that a little bit more. If you introduce John, John is on your level 1. If John introduces David, David will become your level 2, and so on and so on. So that's what I mean by levels. So as you look on the check match, it only pays you 4 levels deep. But however much money that the people on your first level earn on a weekly basis via the dual team and the uni level, the company is going to pay you a 10% check match of what they earn. So let's say you've got 10 people on your level 1. They've all earned £100 each this week. That's £1,000. You're going to be eligible for a 10% match on that, which would be £100. And that goes as many people as you've got in wide, as many people as you've got in your business, and it goes down 4 levels deep, as you can see in the percentages, 5%, 4%, and 3%. So the check match is a very exciting part of the compensation plan because for me, that tells me that I'm doing the right activities, I'm helping enough other people make money, and your check match will basically, let me just take the screen share off. Your check match will show you how much you're developing as a person yourself, but also how many leaders you're developing and how many other people you're helping making money. And that's one of the most powerful and beautiful things about network marketing is the more you help other people make money, the more that you will be able to make in commissions. So it's like a big team game. You know, it's the industry is often looked upon funny and people think it's this or that, but the fact of the matter is this is the best industry, in my opinion, that you can be involved in because it's just like a massive team game where you're only going to get rewarded by helping other people make money. And that excites me. That's something I love about the industry and something I'm very, very proud about. And the direct sellers compensation plan, it all revolves around helping your business partners get 2 people. Because if your business partners get 2 people, they've almost got their initial investment back. They've also become dual team qualified, which makes them eligible for the uni level payment stuff as well. So superb compensation plan, very generous, very lucrative. And don't forget, folks, we are in this when this thing's a baby. So that's me done, Paul. I want to pass it back over to you, mate. Thanks for letting me speak again, bud. And I'll mute myself.
Perfect stuff. So, guys, for the people that are already involved with that, I hope that was the clearest indication yet that you've seen of someone demonstrating a compensation plan. When I saw Ben and Andy do this in the week, it made complete and utter sense to me. So please use this presentation going forward. If you need to watch it over again, then do so, because I don't think like Ben could have presented that any clearer than what he did. And for those of you who are on for the very first time tonight, if some of that didn't make any sense, please go back to the person that invited you onto the call and they'll be happy to go through it with you. No, I didn't mention amount numbers at the beginning, so apologies for that. But touching on what Ben said, we're around 35,000 people at the moment. The largest wine club in the world has got roughly 200,000 members in it. That company's been going since 1969. The second largest wine company in the world has got about 100,000 members, and they've invested about $50 million into making it the second largest. We've got the potential on our hands here, as Ben said, for £200 or for £400, where you introduce 2 people and you get your money back, to be involved with something that has literally, we're officially 6 days old. I've got absolutely no hesitations whatsoever that this will not only be the largest wine club in the world, but it'll also be one of the biggest companies that's ever hit this country. And it's because we've got a founding group of gentlemen that have all had incredibly huge success in their own right, some within the network marketing industry, some from the corporate world. They've come together, they've formed this dream team as such. And recently they bought a guy in called Kevin Ralston. He took a previous company from $25 million to $250 million in 12 months. We was lucky enough to go out for dinner with him and a couple of the other guys a few weeks ago. And I asked him the question, where does this sit in terms of your excitement levels, and where can you see this company going? And he said to me, he goes, this excites me the most. This is the one that I can generally see breaking all sorts of records. He will do whatever he needs to do to take this company to the top. And right now he's working on getting in an executive team, like a powerhouse team that can push this forward. So the leadership that we've got out there, the mentorship is absolutely phenomenal. We've got world-class leaders involved with this company that go way above and beyond what they need to do in terms of mentoring them, in terms of mentoring their teams. And again, these are people that we can call friends. They're here to help us build our business and build our organisation. We've got a guy called Kevin Thompson involved, who's arguably the leading network marketing attorney in the world. We've got the #1 attorney in the UK involved as well. And I've got no doubts that moving forward, as Ben said, we're going into Australia, into New Zealand and across Europe. These guys will pick the top people because they want this to be the top company. The compensation plan, as you've seen it yourself tonight, it is extremely lucrative, and it is one of the best, if not the best, in the business. And then you've got a product that we all need absolutely no education in. This is, as I said at the beginning, this is a wine club. David Downer explained this perfectly the other day. If you can think of this, it's an all-inclusive, all expenses paid club. If you go on a holiday and you're paying for like an all expenses paid club, you won't ask about what's going on in the gym, or you won't ask if you've got enough pots or pans in the bedroom. You pay for the whole package. This is what this is. It's an educational program where you've got a guy called Jerry Greenfield who's involved. He's the director of wine. You've got the back office, you've got the training materials, you've got the videos, you've got the leadership that you can tap into, that you've got the mentorship in there, and then you've got everything else that you've got available to you to take this to the next level. So wherever you are in life right now, wherever you want to take this, the world literally is your oyster. If you want to start small, start small. Work with your upline and they'll help you create this. If you want to go from full-time to part-time, if you want to go from 6 days a week down to 5, if you want to give up your second job, then this is definitely possible. If you want to take this to the next level though, if you want to start creating an income that matches your current full-time income, then again, this is definitely possible. As I said right at the beginning of this phone call, if your why is strong enough, this will not break you. We've got some exciting things going on. We've got an incredible few months ahead of us. And as I said, this is just the very beginning. So to close out tonight, again, I'll say to you all, please go back to the person that invited you onto this call, get all your questions answered. And if there's one question that's stopping you from registering tonight, make sure you get that question answered straight away, because it could mean you getting the next 5 people underneath you, or it could mean 5 people getting in before you. But Ben, as always, I appreciate your friendship, your mentorship. You're in business with, incredible leader. We've got so many things that we've got coming up that's going to change lives. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to close out. We're just coming up to 9:30. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a fantastic week, and we'll be back again, same time, same link at Sunday week. So guys, thank you very much and good night.